WatchMojo is a channel that needs no explanation. Even if you somehow manage to never hear about them, you've more than likely watched at least 5 of their videos. In the world of generic, predictable top 10 lists, WatchMojo are pretty much on top of the world, despite becoming somewhat of a meme in recent times. With over 14 million subscribers and 8 billion views. 8 billion! That's even more than the estimated population of Earth. As for their videos, well, they've pretty much done the top 10 list on everything, with such classics such as Top 10 Bruce Lee Moments, Top 10 Sexy Female Movie Villains, and Top 10 Most Paused Movie Moments. My biggest problem with them really isn't their videos, but the negative influence they've had on YouTube. But we'll get to that later. Their videos aren't terrible, but that isn't saying much since they're the definition of mediocre. Their videos are either narrated by some generic dude.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our top 10 list for the most hilarious movie deaths.
Or some generic chick.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most hated songs.
Neither of which I care about since they're both sleep-inducingly boring. Their videos are so boring, in fact, and forgettable, that if you were to attempt to binge-watch their videos, you'd more than likely end up watching the same one of their videos multiple times without even noticing it. And then, of course, there is the fact they make lists out of generic, mundane bullshit. WatchMojo is infamous for making such asinine top 10s. Top 10 fictional movie and TV owls. Top 10 sodas. Top 10 greatest ice cream flavors of all time. Top 10 characters with ice powers. Top 10 hilarious movie toilet scenes. At this point, I would not be surprised at all if they made a top 10 toilet paper brands list. And now it's time to talk about the negative influence they've had on YouTube. While I personally think top 10s can be done very well, oftentimes people just make them because they're too lazy to create any actual worthwhile content. And many people such as Mindchop and Least Amazing Top 10s have copied WatchMojo's style, and for the most part succeeded in being just as mediocre. And if top 10s about everyday things aren't your thing, YouTubers in the video game and cartoon medium have their own WatchMojo-esque top 10s. Want to hear mundane opinions about video games? Dreamcast Guy has you covered. And now it's time to mention the god of generic countdown lists, PhantomStrider. Just take Mr. Enter's shitty opinions about cartoons and merge them with WatchMojo-esque top 10s, and you've got PhantomStrider. The only real difference between PhantomStrider and WatchMojo aside from subject matter is that WatchMojo has become a laughingstock for being everything wrong with top 10 lists, while PhantomStrider gets praise from both children and man-children alike for having the same opinion as Mr. Enter when it comes to animation. Overall, WatchMojo is the Nickelback of top 10 channels. I hate them not because they're bad, but because they're extremely mediocre. My best advice is that if you're subbed to them, just unsub them already. And if you're thinking about subscribing to them, don't. WatchMojo's videos are not worth your time.